Ted Victor, followed by Berticia Combs.
Good evening, esteemed dais of Broward County. I am Ted Victor. I reside at 8471 Southwest 5th Street in Pembroke Pines, Florida, in the infamous community of Heron Pond. I'm here to state on the record that I do not want to be homeless. My wife and my children, we do not want to be homeless. The previous speaker spoke about evictions. I'm here to speak about evacuations. The City of Pembroke Pines has ordered many members of my community to leave because they're concerned about the safety of the buildings. The infrastructures have dilapidated over the years, and as a result, they're asking us to leave, to evacuate. Of course, everyone's afraid of a Surfside replay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm asking you, even though I'm clearly aware that these associations, these HOAs are independent entities, for you to enforce oversight over the HOAs. This hocus pocus, laissez-faire, mafia-type arrangements that these HOAs have, some of them I should say, should stop. We voted you into office. These wonderful seats and these wonderful plaques have your names on them. However, they belong to the people. We voted for you. You are our voice. You have access to the powers that be in Tallahassee who can oversight or oversee these HOAs. I've been paying my association fees for 17 years. Services were not rendered in the real world. You get your money back. However, I'm going to be removed from my home for an unspecified period of time. Pardon me for not having $1 million in the bank for this unforeseen eventuality. This is wrong, it's evil, it's vicious. This system is squeezing the lower class and the working class so much that this is going to be an unsustainable model. Again, I'm asking you for oversight over these HOAs, because if they're not doing their job, we should not have to pay them. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And obviously, that's a concern to this commission, too. Unfortunately, we don't control the HOAs, but I can tell you that the state of Florida, the legislative body, we want to encourage you to contact your state legislator, as well as your senator as well, to obviously to raise your concerns to them, too.
Your name?
Victor.
Mr. Victor.
Mr. Victor.
Ted Victor.
I agree with most of everything you're talking about. And actually, one of the meetings, 2 meetings ago, I was thinking about how the county can come up with money to help people, but it just doesn't make sense because it'd be too much money. We don't have that. And the problem is not us. You mentioned the words enforce oversight of HOAs. We have no authority to enforce oversight of HOAs. Zero. That's all the state. Everything comes from your state legislature. I mean, you said we have access to Tallahassee. I mean, we could sit there and try it. It's a majority of Republican state legislature, you know, who doesn't really, I don't think really listens to us and what we want. And so that bill that passed because of Surfside, killing all the condos. My law firm represents many condominium associations, and the people are getting killed with assessments, insurance, you know, property values going up, so we get everything going up, and we as a commission are powerless. Powerless. I can't tell an HOA to do anything. I can't tell a condo to do anything to help you. I have no authority.
Respectfully.
Wait a second. Mr. Victor, please. Mr. Victor, please.
No, it's okay. I like when
I can have Mr. Victor, but you need to come to the podium so we can hear you on the microphone. So it's for the record, okay? So you had a question?
Again, respectfully.
You said you vote for us.
Why vote for you if you have no authority to help us or speak to the people who make the decisions?
Well, you're talking about one issue, and that's oversight of HOAs. There's a lot of other issues we can help with, whether it be homelessness or affordable housing and other issues which we're putting up. There's a million issues that we can deal with. But if you say our HOA is out of control, they're doing something, a lot of these HOAs that didn't have reserves in their budgets need somebody to take legal action against the board in a civil action.
Well, as a veteran educator, let me just make sure I understand what you're saying. This is just going to stay as is. This is going to stay, this problem with the HOAs, they're going to just kind of just do whatever they want to do and say it is, and no one's going to try to oversee them.
Unless someone here wants to correct me, all I could say is that unless the state legislature changes Chapter 718 or 720, which governs condos or homeowner associations, unless the state legislature, your state representative or your state senator, we all have different duties. When you say about electing, your state representative has different duties, your state senator, your city commissioner has different duties, your county commissioner has different duties.
Commissioner Buchan, respectfully, in my presentation, I said that. However, you have the ability to pick up the phone and say something to them. I'm a teacher, they won't listen
Sir,
to me.
I've talked to our state senator, our state representative, and I think that we have.
Let me
our
roll
county
back- let me
has-
roll- let me
our
roll
county
back.
has- Let me just finish. Our county has lobbyists even that try to lobby and do these things. So we
Okay.
do pick up the phone.
Respectfully, we need to do more. We need to do more because this
I
cannot stay
understand,
as
Mr.
is.
Victor.
Folks, hundreds of
Did someone
people have
wanna
been
add
kicked
in?
out. Hundreds of people
No.
have been kicked out of Heron Pond, and we did everything we were supposed to do. These risks have never been handcuffed because when I was growing up, I was more afraid of my parents than the police. Someone has got to do something. I spoke to a friend of mine yesterday. She lives in a wonderful 6-bedroom house in the community. She pays $500 a year. I'm paying $550 a month. Someone has got to oversee them. Come and visit me. The building are literally falling apart. I'm going to email them to you. Someone has got to
Sir,
see them.
there's a state agency called the Department of Business Professional Regulation, the DBPR. Besides the DBPR.
Okay, we're going to, yes.
Pardon me?
Commissioner Bogan, yes, we're going to, Mr. Victor, what Commissioner Bogan is saying is that our state legislative body is the ones that controls our HOAs, homeowner associations. And so we want to encourage you wherever you live, and we can get that information to you if you don't have it. Your representative of state house representative, and of course your senator. We want to impress upon you to obviously contact them as well. We as a body have priorities that we do every year before they go into session, and this is obviously one of them as well. So we have lobbyists that lobby for us at Broward County to help you, but ultimately they make that final decision. This board does not make that final decision. We can only encourage, we
I
can
got
only
that.
talk, and that's why we want to make sure that you get to your folks at the state level too, so you can talk to them as well.
This is one presentation among many. I'm going to go as far as I can because this is an
Perfect.
unsustainable model. Less homeowners is less revenue for you.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you, Mr. Victor, so much.